I used to think grief came in waves. Now I know, sometimes it hits like a notification. The church smelled like lilies and damp wood. The kind of smell that sticks to your clothes, like loss. My husband, Daniel, had been gone for 7 days. A car crash on Route 19. They said it was instant, that he never saw the truck coming. I didn't cry during the service. Not once. People whispered about it. Maybe they thought I was cold. But the truth was simpler, I hadn't accepted he was gone. Our son, Ethan, sat beside me, clutching his father's smartwatch in both hands like a talisman. The same watch Daniel never took off, even when he slept. When the choir began the final hymn, I glanced at the casket, and my phone buzzed. A message. Unknown number. 3 words. I'm still alive. My fingers froze on the screen. Then another message appeared. Trust no one. My first instinct was denial. Some sick prank. Maybe a scam. But something about the phrasing, the way the words looked, hit me in the gut. Daniel used to write texts exactly like that, short, deliberate, without punctuation at the end. My heart thudded. I stared at the casket again. I wanted to throw my phone into the coffin, just to make it stop. Instead, I slipped it into my pocket. After the funeral, people gathered in the church hall. Paper cups of coffee. Whispered condolences. I nodded through all of it. Smiles that felt like cracks in a mask. My sister, Claire, cornered me near the snack table. You're shaking, she said. You need to eat something. I'm fine. No, you're not. You're pale as. My phone buzzed again. I excused myself and locked myself in the bathroom stall. Another message. They're watching. Don't go home yet. My throat closed. I typed back before I could stop myself. Who is this? The typing dots appeared. Then vanished. Then came back. You have to trust me. It's not safe. Check the drive under the sink. Drive? What drive? I wanted to scream. I wanted to grieve. Instead, I was hiding in a church bathroom texting a ghost. That night, when Ethan fell asleep, I went to the bathroom. Under the sink, taped to the pipe with duct tape, was a small black USB drive. I stared at it for a long time before pulling it free. Daniel had always been secretive about his work. Consulting, he'd called it. Something about digital security for corporations. We'd fought about it a lot, his late nights, his locked laptop, the passwords I was never allowed to know. Now, staring at the little drive, I felt a cold understanding creep through me. I plugged it into my laptop. There were only 2 files. One video, one folder labeled Home. I clicked the video. The screen flickered. Daniel's face appeared, alive, exhausted, eyes darting off camera. Anna, if you're seeing this, I'm sorry. I had to make them believe I'm dead. My breath caught. He continued, you'll hear things about me. Lies. About the accident. About who I worked for. Don't believe them. Protect Ethan. Don't trust anyone, not even Claire. He hesitated. Looked down. I think they've been following us for months. The app, it's not just for social media. It's surveillance. Hidden in plain sight. I tried to expose it. That's why they came after me. The video cut out. For a moment, I couldn't move. The hum of the refrigerator in the next room sounded too loud. The streetlights flickered outside the window. Then I clicked open the folder. Dozens of screenshots. Documents. Names of companies I recognized, social media platforms, ad agencies, even government contracts. And one email thread that made my skin crawl. From Daniel Pierce. To redacted at cyberveil.io. Subject, they're using family accounts. Even kids. The front door creaked. I jumped, slamming the laptop shut. Mom? Ethan's small voice drifted from the hallway. Yeah, baby. Go back to bed. I thought I heard Dad's voice. I froze. The next morning, I took Ethan to school like nothing happened. Then I drove to Claire's. She'd been Daniel's confidant long before I came along. When she opened the door, she looked startled. Anna. You look, what's wrong? Daniel's alive. She stared at me for a long moment. Then her expression softened into pity. Oh, sweetheart. I know it's hard, but you. I pulled out my phone. He texted me. I saw a video. Her smile faltered. You saw the video? Something in her tone chilled me. How did you know about it? She blinked, caught off guard. You said video, I assumed. Daniel told me not to trust you, I whispered. She laughed, but it sounded forced. Anna, you need to rest. Her phone buzzed on the counter. I caught a glimpse of the screen, a message notification. Cyberveil, status update, asset compromised. My blood went cold. I turned and ran. That night, I didn't go home. I parked the car outside a 24-hour diner. I couldn't stop replaying Daniel's words in my head. They're using family accounts. Even kids. Ethan's tablet. His games. His video calls with Uncle Tom, Daniel's old coworker. I grabbed the tablet from my bag and turned it on. Buried deep in the settings, under parental controls, was an app one didn't recognize, Veil Sync. When I tapped it, the screen went black. Then flashed a message. Access revoked. A new message buzzed on my phone. You shouldn't have looked. They know. Get Ethan. Leave town. Now. By the next morning, I had a plan. I withdrew cash, packed bags, and drove to Ethan's school early. But when I got there, the building was on lockdown. Police cars lined the front. I ran to the officer at the gate. What's happening? He shook his head. A safety drill, ma'am. Please wait back. Then I saw it, through the glass doors, Ethan, holding hands with a woman in a gray coat I'd never seen before. She was leading him toward the back exit. I screamed his name. The officer grabbed my arm. Ma'am, please. My phone buzzed. One new message. I've got him. Meet me where we first met. My heart stopped. That was Daniel's phrase, the way he used to sign notes when we were dating. Where we first met. The overlook by the river. I drove like I was being chased. Maybe I was. When I reached the overlook, fog rolled off the water. My headlights caught a figure standing by the railing. Daniel. Alive. He looked thinner, haunted. But it was him. And Ethan was beside him, clutching his hand. When he saw me, Daniel smiled, a weary, broken smile. I told you not to trust anyone, he said softly. But now it's too late. Behind me, tires crunched on gravel. Black SUVs. Headlights cutting through fog. Daniel pulled something from his coat, a small device, blinking red. They tracked us anyway, he whispered. I can't stop it. But you can. He handed me the USB. Tell them. Show the world. The lights grew brighter. Shouting. Doors slamming. Daniel turned, pushed Ethan toward me. Run. And then, a blinding flash. When I woke up, I was in a hospital bed. They said there was an explosion at the river. No bodies recovered. Just fragments of a vehicle. They said my husband had been dead for months. But the drive, the one Daniel gave me, was still in my jacket pocket. And when I opened my phone, there was one last message waiting. They'll call it a glitch. Don't let them. I stared at the screen, feeling the world tilt beneath me. Because just below that message, a notification popped up. They'll sync, account activity detected. And it was coming from Ethan's tablet.